This is the last tie-in book before Absolute Power wraps up with Absolute Power number 4. But this is an exciting tie-in because we get to find out the origins of Bright. My name is Dorian. This is SCM Comics. We are continuing our coverage of Absolute Power with Green Arrow number 16. Our story starts off on Gamora Island where Amanda Waller is getting a little pissed. She's like, the attack on the fortress failed, the attack on Themyscira failed, and the Trinity, if you don't know, which is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, are still active and very unaccounted for. But some more people are also unaccounted for because she goes, where's Bright? And we see exactly where he is. He's on the wing of a Task Force X helicarrier holding Roy Harper's daughter. And Ollie, with his Task Force X uniform, is not having any of this. So now Bright is pretty much like, I'm done talking, and does his namesake. This bright light comes from him, which blinds everybody, except Ollie. He's like, I'm sorry, Bright, but I brought my shades. So then Ollie shoots an arrow at Bright, and Bright's like, you missed. And Ollie's like, did I? As he's no longer holding the girl. So we see somebody tearing the uniform and using it as a blindfold as Ollie and Bright are talking. And Ollie's like, you know what? I'm tired of you, Bright. I'm gonna have my son beat you down. And Ollie's like, because my son is the greatest fighter in the world and he doesn't need eyes to kick your ass. Now, probably like Deathstroke and Lady Shiva and Batman and Bronze Tiger might have an argument about that, but Connor Hawk is really good. Just ask Damian Wayne, because Damian Wayne got his ass whipped by Connor Hawk in that tournament. So Bright's like, you ain't said nothing but a word. Ain't nothing but space and opportunity. Or, in the words of the immortal Bernie Mac,
so I backed up. And I told her, bust a move. Bust a motherfucking move.
So as Bright charges forward, he pretty much pops Ollie, but then Connor starts getting all up in Bright's ass. I mean, beating the bejesus out of him. And after this butt whooping is where he decides to say where he came from. And he came from Earth 3. That's right, Crime Syndicate. So now, years ago on Earth 3, he explains how he was a White Lantern. And he used to team up with Deadeye, who is pretty much the version of Ollie on Earth 3, and Power Ring, which is the version of Hal Jordan on Earth 3. Well, I guess Deadeye, during the brightest night, like darkest night, betrayed Bright and stole his ring and pretty much left him for dead. Well, Deadeye and Power Ring both died because the majority of the Crime Syndicate, the original Crime Syndicate, yeah, they're pretty much all dead. But Bright was still alive. Amanda Waller found him and put him back together, and that's why he looks the way he looks. You know what? I say Cap. Look at you trying to sound like you 20. Okay, Grandpa, what you got? How you calling me Grandpa? We was born on the same day. Anyway, I call Cap because how the hell is this dude a White Lantern? We know about White Lanterns. Kyle Rayner was like Space Jesus when he was a White Lantern. So how is Space Jesus all of a sudden going to get depowered? Explain that to me. Which is true. And with his ring, he is probably like Space Jesus. But he trusted Deadeye, and Deadeye betrayed him. So once you don't have that ring, you're not Space Jesus no more. I see what you're saying. I still yell Cap. After he finished the story, he's like, and now I get to kill your whole family. I guess his twisted mind says Deadeye is dead. Killing Ollie is the next best thing. So Ollie's like, I hate the multiverse. Can we please send this man home? And he gets showered with arrows. I mean, it was like a scene out of 300. So this man had no shield. So then Bright, fresh off of becoming a pincushion, is like, you know what? Fine. Have it your way. I'll just settle for killing you. And he goes right at Ollie. And Ollie just steps out the way and lets Bright fall off the plane. For him to be named Bright, he really isn't. So Ollie's like, he'll survive, unfortunately. Everybody get back in the plane. So they go to the Hall of Order and they're asking Ollie all kinds of questions on why he's doing this and why he did that, so on and so forth. And he's trying to give somewhat of an explanation, but he's like, but I thought you guys were going to stay on the island. Why'd you stay on the island? And they're like, well, we want to come help. He's like, well, now unfortunately I have to do this. And they're surrounded by Task Force 7 guards. So Tressa Cat not one to mix words, goes to Roy Harper, her husband, and goes, I hate your family. If I was her, I'd feel the same way. So he's being called a traitor and a fascist. And Dr. Ivo is like, hey, thanks for the save. I'll be going now. Ollie grabs him's like, not a chance. So he's letting Dr. Ivo look at the amazing robots. And he's like, look, they did a really good job. Like, they're just as powerful as the Justice League, except for none of the weaknesses. And this whole healing factor thing, honestly, I wish I thought of it. So Ollie's like, all right, thanks. You can go. And Dr. Ivo's like, hold on, Tommy, you're not going to lock me up and throw away the key. He's like, go. And Dr. Ivo starts walking away. It's like, man, you really did turn to the dark side. So then we see Ollie. He's got the hourglass that he was looking for when he was going through all the confiscated Justice League weapons. And it's got the box that Martian Manhunter told him to get. And then we see him working on something. And all of a sudden, somebody's in the shadow is like, all right, come on out. And Black Canary, Zatanna, and Dr. Light come out. And he goes, pretty bird. Because if you don't know, Black Canary is Ollie's boo thing. So Dr. Light and Zatanna go ahead and dip out and let them talk. So of course they get to arguing, fighting and cussing. But Black Canary knows Ollie better than anybody. And she knows that he's not like betraying them per se. He's just doing something and he's doing it by himself and he's not asking for any help for some dumb reason. And he is sticking to his guns because he walks over and he sets off the alarm. And it's like, if you stick around, you're going to get locked up. So she steps in the shadows and goes, let's see how it is. I love you. She disappears and he goes, I love you too. So he gets his stuff together. He hops on the little Task Force X helicarrier and he goes to Comore Island to meet with Amanda Waller. And she's like, I heard about you and Bright having a little run-in. I can't be having my people fighting amongst themselves, especially now. And Ollie's like, well, we got bigger fish to fry, Waller. It's time we talk about our deal. And Waller's like, it's going to have to wait, Queen, because a war is coming to us. If you're enjoying what we're doing on this channel and you want to help out, you can give us a super thanks. I'm sorry. Thank you. Who does all the work here? I hate to agree with Saucy Red over there, but he's right. We do all the work. Thanking the channel is also thanking you too, because you're a part of the channel.
This channel started videos are on this channel. Like, I built this as you guys bring back DC over 1,000 is a channel that I'm better than that punk. I am better than that punk over there. If anybody should be getting over there, but your boy, I should be getting the super thanks. Not him.